All right. Good morning, guys. Good evening, good night, wherever you are. All right. So I went to Locos for the first time in a while. It's been a few months. Okay. Deck builder transition. And I took this. This is what I took. Okay. I was like, let me try the theory we've been trying in Genesis. Okay. I was like, I mean, because I feel that the deck is pretty insane in how it functions because of the board breaker aspect within Scarred. And if you can get to a point where you just like get rid of the back row, go Dark Ruler, and then just go nuke their board, it's so good because okay, so usually what we did before, we would have like a bunch of traps to kind of like simplify the game state and break boards and get into a grind game and control the tempo after they've used the majority of their resources, right? Everything is already contributed to the board, and then all you have to do is crack it with Needle Sealing, the Rumor Cannon, Torrential Tribute, and then you just gradually get to where you're just overwhelming them because you have access to Gaia, right? That's how generally we would do it. It's a similar concept, except we're just gonna nullify the established board, right? We clear the back row, we nullify the board, right? So anything that would stop our low sequence deck, because this is a really low sequence deck, is not really resilient in the sense that it has a lot of extenders, right? Because the choke point is this guy, this little guy's choke point. So if they stop him, you have to ensure that you have access to these guys to help you even get to your RDA stuff, right? So that's why you play the thrust to give you either or, depending on whatever it is you're missing. If they don't play any back row, then it's perfectly fine. Then you just go for Dark Ruler, right? And then you just clear the board with your Scarred. And anything that Scarred cannot clear, you just get rid of with your RDA, because everything gets put to defense. And if the bodies are too strong, you just go battle phase and make everything go face down, and then you just destroy it with effect, right? That's generally the idea, the whole theory behind it. And then if they have back row, you just kill a back row, and then you have both, right? That's like generally what you want to be doing. And then, because the deck has access to insane traps, like Crime can give you access to either of these, right? And it's depending on if they draw you, then you can go, okay, Thrust will then set the Goat or set the Rain, right? Or the Golem, if you already have either of the other ones. But for the most part, it just helps you set these cards, and it puts you in a position where if you get drolled, but you have access to Bone. Oh, hang on, this was meant to be changed to something else. But anyway, I'll show the list after. Hey, let me just switch it now. Hang on. So this should be this one, and then the Ghost Rare should be this one. There we go. So yeah, so if you have Bone, and like I still have more games I have to upload, but if you haven't seen the first one with versus Yumi Mitsu, go check it out. That game was wild. I've been a few misplays because I was like just in real time and contemplating like this card right here, whether we should play it or not. I was like, should I play this? Is it worth it? I mean, generally you don't necessarily mind banishing because all you need is just one. As long as you keep one Abyss and one RDA, you're fine. Because you can just juggle them, right? You can juggle them because this card can add it back, so you can just make it again, right? So like that's why I feel like this isn't much of an issue. But the thing that I did notice was not having access to Samsara. This guy. This guy came up so many times, and I didn't have it in my extra deck. And I was like, oh, I needed this, right? And every now and then, this guy came up, right? So what I'm thinking of doing is, I mean, I did have them in here initially, but because I wanted to ensure that I did not banish all of my copies, I just said, oh, I'll just cut those little toolboxy extra X slots, and I'll just max out my RDA. So that means I'll never have like the insecurity of, oh damn, what if I banish all of them, right? Because that already happened. Like you would always have one of each. Bro, this week, please do a live stream of opening the structure decks and test hands. It's for the fiend and me. I was going to enter regionals this weekend coming up, but no structure. I know that sucks. That sucks. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna try to get the structure for sure. I mean, I see your point, but every deck is winning when you wipe the opponent's back row and drop your. Yeah. What was your record? No, I didn't do so good, but I have some pretty epic games. Because all of these teams were just... Because remember, this is the... Oh, because I haven't been playing the format in a while, right? So I have a general idea of what the format is, like some of the stuff. But like the intricacies of it, where you have to be, I guess, on point with your technical play, like that was lacking. Like if you go back and see the video I posted with the versus the Yamimitsu, I could have won that game 1 even after he went first and did his whole board. But I think what I needed to do was when I cracked his board and I passed to him, I should have banished the link, the Snatchy with SP, and then just negated the Cupsy, and I would have won. Like, yeah, it would have been, but just like minor stuff like that. So I think that affected my record. Have you ever tried a Buster Dragon? It makes every opponent's... Yeah. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, well, we used to be on Master Duel, right? And there was this one thing that we tried. So, for those of you that don't know, Soul can add you this guy, right? Bear with me. All right, let me just... 18. All right, so just hear me up. This is going off of what you just said about the Buster guy, okay? So this guy can add this guy, which means this guy can add this guy, right? Right? Okay, so this makes everything dark, all right? So something, what my initial thought was, oh, if I play this, that means that I can play any monster and I can make Scarred with it, right? Because it'll be dark. Because this guy exclusively needs a dark non-tuner, right? So that was my initial thought. Because I was like, oh, I want to put the cash cards. I want to be able to synchro with them, but I can't because I have to make this guy, right? Because this is generic, this is not. So then I thought about this. But then I was like, hang on, wait a second. Okay. But then I was like, what if I combine these two, right? What if I combine these two? Because that means that makes everything dark, right? That makes everything dark. So that means I can tribute their monsters, right? And I was like, wait a second. Okay. Bear with me, okay? This is how it started. I was like, oh, maybe I can play Econ, because if you notice that the plant deck, the Rika deck, it's so obnoxious how they can just tribute your stuff where you can't even respond because it's for cost. So I was like, what if I just do this? I play this, because look, this can search this, which gives me this, which means that this can be a bit more impactful because I can tribute their monster and take their monster, right? And then I was like, wait a second, hold on. That's cool enough. So we did try that. We were playing that as well. But we're like, what are other cards that contribute? And we're like, oh, which led me to this guy. I was like, oh, this guy tributes, but this needs to tribute a dark, tribute a dragon, right? So that's where this guy comes in. Yo, what up, Nick? Bust. That's where this guy came in, right? Because this guy makes everything dragon. So if you're able to establish the Lair of Darkness alongside the Buster Dragon, that means that you can tribute their monster, because it'll be a dark and a dragon, and you'll be able to pop a card they control. It was a bit ambitious, but like, that's something cool that you could do, which is what I was saying, that I did consider it. We did try some pretty cool things with this deck. But yeah. Sky Striker engine. Yeah, in that match, you got knowledge checked. You could have won. Yeah, for sure. What up, Klima? Buster Dragon. Oh shit, Nick! You got the top. You got the helmet now. Holy crap! Oh, you got the helmet now. That's wild. Holy shit, that's cool. Thank you, bro. Okay. Yeah, exactly. You remember, Nick? You remember? Of course, that's a crazy idea for a deck. That's brilliant. I honestly wish it will be more viable in the future. Yeah, because it's a very weird. It's a very weird. It's a very weird like setup because it's hard to play around it because you know that it's like you can't go summon effect. No. The moment you summon, it's gone. You just tribute it, right? You just tribute it for cost and then pop something else, which is awesome. Yeah. Anyways, but going back to the theory behind this deck, right? Because of the consistency that this deck has, right? So like, because you're just starting off of this guy anyways. So like, even if you do draw your board breakers, they're redundant, right? Because you don't need them going first. But this guy can just send it off anyway, so it's perfectly fine, right? So you don't have to be like, oh, but what if you draw it going first? Well, yeah, you just discard it for bone. Bone's discarding a card no matter what, right? So that's why that's the whole point. But yeah, this is what I was taking, and going first is insane because all you do going first, look what you're putting in. You're putting Gravity Collapse against Yumi, they're cooked. Against anything that just summons anything. You end their turn because they can't summon for the rest of the turn. You have your Solemn Judgments at 1. We have Solemn Judgment here. Double as well, which means it's their first time. End of phase, put it back, it's there again. And then you have, of course, Eradicator. Because the only thing that could possibly stop you are extenders that like, you know what I mean? Because you take care of everything else with your Red Rain, right? And then it goes Draw. Draw is like as a way where they can kind of crack your board because they'll try to get to the consistency pieces and then just form and mold their hand in a way where they try to like bait you, and then but if you just cut them off completely, like they can't mold their hand and they're forced to play with whatever it is that they have. They can't be like, okay, I'll do this first and then I'll search this because he interacted here, right? So it'll be very different. So yeah, that's one thing that was really good. Freaking Edward. And trying Malice. Dude, that Malice line that Edward showed me just now, I was like, it's crazy. What the hell? Okay, so anyways. So the thing about this is the only reason I'm playing Duster is because I couldn't get a hold of a third storm. That's the only reason. So this should be a storm. This should be 3 storms. Right? There should be 3 storms. Hang on, let me just put this here. So this should be over here. So I'll just put this here. This goes here. Okay, this yeah, so we got. So this between 3 storms. This gets you access to either or, right? But yeah, it's a simple theory. But what I like about it, it's the technicality within the setup. It's so simple, right? The setup is very simple. All you're doing is getting your red rain, red zone, but it's adaptable. Like, I'll have to show you more and more gameplay so you can get an idea of what I mean. Like, it's adaptable to every given matchup, which is really good because it's skill expressive, and that's intriguing, right? I mean, if you really enjoy the game, that you need certain things to fulfill a certain I don't know, criteria to actually be interested in the game itself, right? Like maybe you like deck building, that's why you like, you know, that's one aspect of the game. You like to out clever your opponent. You like being more knowledgeable, right? And exploiting that, right? There's a lot of little aspects of the game that can amplify the experience for you continue to play the game. Can you play select division and plug it? Because you have bone cost. DT is really hard to deal with. Not really. I mean, so The issue is that this guy won't trigger unless he goes to grave. That's the issue. I mean, like, you do banish your stuff with Uvu to get it back with gold, with red zone. So, like, I mean, you probably could, but like, this deck thrives off the grind game. So you need resources in the graveyard. Like, you need your bone in the grave. You need to be able to have these in the graveyard to protect yourself from destruction. You need to be able to get this to the graveyard. So it's a bit weird, honestly. But like, maybe going first. Maybe going first, I guess. We could probably side it going first, and then I don't know.
Hello.
Yo, what up, Excel?
Not much. Let's see your.
Yeah, no, I'm just going over the RDA deck that I took to locals on Saturday, and it did pretty good. Like, like if you watched I'm not sure if you watched the Yummy Mitsu game that I uploaded.
Oh, I did.
Dude, yeah. that game where I cracked his board, I was like, this shit, that's crazy. Because he didn't expect for me to main deck Dark Ruler because it was game 1. He's like, nah, yeah. There's no way. He probably just main decking Dust Storm and Storms.
Yeah, he's probably thinking, he's like, what is he going to add off the rest? He probably thought like he would get like an Imperm or something.
Yeah. And he's like, he can't even use it because he's already, he's already committed. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's a different variant that I posted in the members channel where I showed you the usage ratios one. That deck was doing better than this variant, which is we'll try. But I want to just keep playing this in advanced because I think it's pretty damn good. Okay.
One looks a bit.
with the one-ups, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's.
It was doing really well. A card like Summon Limit used to be the bomb. No. You know what used to be good in this deck? I almost played it. I was main decking this at first. Because this deck works so well with this. Alongside
Yeah.
Actually, let me just share screen. Hopefully, okay. This isn't a test it because
Because I'm assuming you're talking about skill drain. I'm assuming.
Okay, that should be fine. There we go. Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah. So and then rivalry as well. Like all the floodgates you could play. Like if you wanted to, you could play the floodgates. Because this cracks the board as well. They serve as board breakers because if they have multiple like of different attributes, different types, right? Then you just flip it. You set it in pass and you flip it, right? That's something you can do. And if you need to get out of the lock, then your bone can just send it away, right? So like if you need to like have the spatter line or yeah. Oh, and there's some pretty cool lines that you do with your skill drain and your abyss alongside your golem, because sometimes what people try to do, they'll try to like use a spell carelessly because they think that you can't use abyss. So you go, okay, negate with Abyss, response. And then you go Golem, banish your guy. And then you go Red Zone, revive your Abyss again. It's like, it's like, what the fudge? That seems like things like that will make like this deck fun because you could do like very different things depending on the matchup. And yeah, like if you want, because initially these were in a side deck. And then I ended up swapping them for Drolls because I think going second, I want to see the Droll versus a particular matchup, like Mitsu. Like Mitsu against Droll is like just so good because that means their half board is just like the whole like terrible. Like it's bad. Like it's just so bad. And especially if it's Yummy Mitsu, then Droll just cuts off the entire Mitsu portion, and then some of the searches. So their half board is infinitely worse, right? That's like the whole theory. But like, yeah, if you wanted to play, if you want to main deck these, you could, right? Because going first, you just set these, and then just like, well, damn. But yeah, I wanted to keep it as close to 40 as possible, because I wanted to see these, right? But I think something I did notice though, because I was trying to keep it in 40, is I kept seeing a lot of resonators. Like I have so many, like I had so many souls, so many visions, so many guides, so many, like, I mean, it's good to see them, but I felt like I was seeing them too much and clustered. They were clustered together. So maybe I couldn't get away with maybe going a little bit above more. Like I don't know. Which I think at that point I would play that, but I don't know. Pidgey can run the Defissure to FTK DT. DT. Oh, you mean Draco Tail? Is that Draco Tail? Is that what it is?
Yeah, Dragon Tail. As he's searching it.
The issue with Defissure, if I side it going first, because I do have some issues playing into their board after they go 5 mana, right? After they go 5 mana, it can be a bit tricky, but it's like they'll most likely drop it the moment I have 2 bodies, right? And at that point, like, what am I stopping? I guess I stop the... Because they don't trigger, right? They don't trigger if they get banished?
I'm pretty sure they're... sent to Greatest Fusion.
Yeah.
I don't remember the exact wording on it.
Oh, okay, so yeah, they don't trigger then. Okay, I guess that's fine. I mean, he gets the bounce, they lose the materials. I guess it's not that bad, actually, now that you mention it. Yo, what up, Tony? Who's that? Who just joined? What up?
Yeah, it also forces them to...
What up, Herbert?
It might actually force them to play it like an earlier time than they wanted to.
Yeah.
To defissure them, which...
Because, like, I'm trying to think of scenarios where I go activate fissure, summon soul, activate effect, search, right? But then I can't trigger crime because it'll be banished. I can't do the effect. When I could do bone, but it'll get banished. You know what I mean? So it makes it a bit weird. It makes it a bit weird because by the time they yeah, it makes it a bit weird.
Is this the modern?
Yes,
modern
yes, modern.
format?
Yeah, this is for modern. Because I went to locals on Saturday and
Where's the Fulos?
Huh?
You're not playing Ash, huh?
No, Ash.
For
All
Fulos?
breakers. I think he's just doing it to get into his engine and breakers.
Yeah, because like this deck doesn't really care about Fua or any of the Charmies.
Okay.
You give them very little, and your board is just because like a lot of decks struggle to get around an unaffected Abyss for some reason. Like they can't get around it, and alongside the pop.
What about playing like? Okay, how much Draco Tail is there in your locals? That's my concern.
There's a fair bit. There was a fair bit on Saturday.
Yeah, so I think Ash and Bill are pretty good.
I mean,
it's just like you can make all your spells go through and stuff.
Yeah, no.
Is that spell and traps? You call
Yeah, it's either or spells and traps.
Yeah, is that one okay?
Yeah.
But I mean, like, going second into them is kind of like.
Well, going second, you have your breakers, right? Going second, you have your Duster and your Storm. I mean your Dark Ruler and your
Dark Ruler
Storm.
against Draco Tail? You can probably side out the Dark Rulers actually. Because what are you negating?
Yeah, no. What I'm saying is like because you know how they have the guy that pops whenever they activate an effect.
Yeah, but you would prefer to actually OTK that deck instead of like letting them like survive. Honestly speaking.
No, but that's the thing though. That's the thing because the thing about I guess this deck in particular is that it doesn't need to OTK you. It's meant to like outgrind you with its resources, right?
But it's Draco Tail, dude.
Yeah.
It's so dangerous to play into, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's Draco Tail. I mean, I agree with you 100% for any other matchup, but Draco Tail is kind of just hard.
Yeah.
I think
No. I understand the scenario that you're trying to explain, because like it is like if you don't see your breakers or stuff, then it is very difficult for this deck to out. But that's why you just have so many of them, right? Yeah, like having the Bell and having the Ash to counter their traps, it is good, like because that means that the interaction is cooked, right?
I think like more like Ash to actually like deny them of like what's it called, Rahu is like huge already as is. You like deny so much resource from that, and like some players might play also the branded package as well. You wanna deny as much resource as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but that's the whole point of this. Just keep testing it to see what is needed, what isn't needed. Because right now, I'm just testing out the frequency in which this card variation can do it. So I'm just trying to get enough volume to get a better, I guess.
Like Duster is kind of good.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a Duster instead of one Lightning Storm. I like that. I like that ratio personally, but I also understand why would you play like 3 Lightning Storm. It's not bad either.
Yeah, because this can be either or. It's versatile, right? Like the only good thing about Duster is that you can do it while you have committed, right? But if you committed, then the back row's gonna be chained by that point, right?
You could honestly condense like, because you play like 3 thrusts, right? You can even condense the main deck to like a little bit to 41 or 40 even.
Oh, I did. I condensed it. Did you see the did you see the deck profile, the deck list I posted in the members thing, where I condensed it and I really played one of each, and I played like a lot of one ofs. It's in the members thing.
Each, right? Probably not one of each. I mean more like maybe 41. But like I don't know if you care about the math that much either. So
No. I don't really care too much about that. It's more so about intent,
draw
right?
Them going second anyways.
Yeah, it's more intuitive. Like it's more like if it makes sense, it's fine. I'm not really too fussed about like 5% this, 10% this. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for talking over, but like yeah, I mean at least when you're playing like three of it's a lot easier to sight in and out, so I think it's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess
okay.
I mean the whole theory behind maxing them out as well is that you don't necessarily rely solely on thrust to get access to it, right? So like say, for example, let's say you have Dark Ruler. That means that thrust can get Storm. If you have Storm, thrust can get Dark Ruler, right? So you're not like inclined to like solely rely on thrust to get you one of them, because you know like because in this way you always have one of them and you always get the other, right? That's the whole point of this. Because like
my big concern though, another thing. Sorry if I talk over. But
no, go for it.
Yeah, those like 6 cards, Dark Ruler and Lightning Storm, really good going second, obviously. But like, if you win a dice roll, you just open those. It's like
no, yeah. We just addressed it. We just addressed it. So the I guess the because
you can pitch them, right? Like,
yeah. So you have a card that requires you to pitch, which is gonna be Bone, right? So you're always discarding a card no matter what. So just discard those, right? That's what you do. That's how you deal with redundancy. This guy is always gonna have to discard something. So if you draw it, it's a blank anyways. You discard it. It's fine.
Alright, sure.
Yeah. So, but that's the whole point. Like the Draco Tail matchup was a bit of a struggle, which is where the Dark Ruler kind of didn't do that much. It did something because you know what's that fusion, the one that pops.
Yeah, but they can just make another one if they want to. They play 2.
No. So what happened was he used up his fusion to make that one. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, then what is he?
Yeah. So because I had double Dark Ruler, right? So I Dark Ruler the first one, and then he made a second one, but I had the Dark Ruler too, because otherwise he would have kept popping my shit.
Bruh, like the likeliness of you opening double Dark Ruler is, I can understand.
No. I'm not saying that it's going to happen in Herbert. I'm just talking about that example, as to why, you know what I mean. But other than that, because like the other guys I don't really care for the other guys. It's mainly the guy that pops, right? Because they activate pop, and like, you know, like that's annoying.
Yeah, but they can also make Secretary on them, which like just. Oh wait, well, all your dragons are just gone, essentially. That's like. I guess that's
is that the one that you can activate their effects?
Secretariat.
Yes,
dragon?
it's
like...
for special summon dragon monsters they control specifically.
Oh no, that's fine. I didn't have an issue with that.
You just BP Crimson Gaia.
Yeah, you just Gaia and put it face down.
Unless they just like, unless they themselves go, okay, I'm gonna activate 5 mana bouncer thing or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know how smart the Draco Tail opponents you're playing against, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, no, I mean it depends for sure. But like if I did notice over the weekend that there was a bit of an issue with that matchup because like Storm, like the guy that the trap that gets a spell, right, and it gets the effect, but even then, like this didn't seem as great into that matchup. I feel, which is where the evenly would be far better.
Trades, literally, evenly's better, yeah. Lightning Storm just trades.
Yeah, because like there, something I had to do was go tactics, take his guy, and then that's like the best thing I could. Like it was a bit weird, but it was like it was a bit of a struggle. But all the other matchups were fine. It's just that one's very weird because it's layered in a sense that they get access to the fusion, which Dark Ruler can't reach, right? And they have the traps, which Dark Ruler can't reach. So Storm can only pick either or.
It's not practical to. It's also not practical. It's also not practical for like to just say, oh, just dodge the matchup, right? But there's too many in Perth. That's the thing.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but like, I don't know, because I noticed that if I go first, it's just really hard for them to win. Like they just can't, right? They're just meant to prevent you. Yeah. That's like their strength. They're not really a deck that can. It doesn't seem like they can crack a board.
It's like, no, the deck can crack a board. I just don't know what they're doing. Like the deck breaks boards really well.
Assuming they get to their bouncer, right? Where's that guy? This guy? Arthelion?
Ketsu's a really good board breaker.
Was it this bounce?
Yeah, it's a bounce, but then like, what they can do is Ketsu, right? You know the spell that searches.
Yeah.
Like fuse. They can search the dragon thing, the green dragon. Whatever it's called.
I think it's the bottom right.
Yeah, Pan, Dracotail Pan, yeah. They search that. Or they can also search Mululu and negate your guy. You're kind of almost forced to actually like a hot red like Ketsu most of the time. Which is not bad, it's a good thing. And they also have Rahu as well to like just go into boards as well. The deck is really good going second. They can also play 3 Super Poly, just like, what? Does your board just lose to Super Poly, actually? Like, again, I don't know how the hell your Dracotail players are playing, but they should be doing that. I mean, Super Poly at 3 is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just have to get more games in with Dracotail, just so I can get a better. Cause like,
So
that is an issue.
How many Dracotail players are, like, okay, how many Dracotail players are there in Perth anyways? I'm pretty sure there's a lot, right? I mean, I've been seeing like a lot of posts about it or something. A lot of people are playing it.
Wait, what was that? What did you say?
Like, I've been seeing like in Perth, like Dracotail's been like the most popular, right? So.
Oh, I'm not too sure. I haven't checked on the pages. Yeah, because I just my round 1 was Dracotail on Saturday, so I was like, oh, okay, it should be fine.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And
I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll see. We just have to keep testing it, and then I'll go because I was testing the other variant, but just to get like a better understanding of what this is.
I think
so.
like
Go
this
play
one.
against Leo. Go play against Leo with Dracotail.
What the fuck? I haven't played Dracotail.
Bro, it's easy. You just go 5 mana every single time.
Yeah,
Whatever.
if I open 5 mana, what happens if I don't? Then I'm gonna be like, sorry, Leo, thinking, and then it's gonna be like 5 to 7 minutes of me just like looking through these cards.
No, that's fine. I'll just hop on ranked.
But you're not gonna find Dracotail players.
No. That's not the point. The point is just to get like a variance going to get because I want to understand our deck first before I can start dealing with the technicalities of the meta itself, right? Because if I can't be like a lower tier deck, then what am I doing, right? I'm not gonna beat a top tier deck.
I guess it's not a lower tier deck.
No. I'm saying on rank.
Yummy Mitsu anyways. So.
No, forever. I meant like if you go online and then you can't beat like a random deck.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you're just gonna get cooked by some 60 power Mitsu pile or some shit.
okay, well, what am I missing?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Just
there's been
Scarlet.
another deck I'm building right now.
What happened?
It's not.
Brandon is also
it's
like
a
getting very
playable deck,
popular.
but I wouldn't say it's. I wouldn't say it's like. I wouldn't say it's a viable deck. It's just a playable deck.
Which one?
DDD. It's playable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what about just playing Impulse in your deck? Actually, isn't that just insane?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could play Impulse in the deck because it doesn't affect you.
Yeah, go and
That's
buy
what- I have
some,
to
dude.
I have to get impulses because DDD
Impulse
can also
solves
play it.
your like Draco Tail problem. You just go, oh, Impulse. Well, now what?
Yeah, I need to get them.
Impulse.
That's very
Rahu.
true, huh?
Impulse Rahu.
That's what I was saying. I was
Then-
like, you need to get impulses earlier.
And,
Yeah,
oh,
so
yeah,
I think
you just
Impulse
you can
might
like-
solve that issue then.
Yeah, you could like side it. Well,
Yeah,
I
it
obviously
does.
because the Fuin, because like the Fuin.
I mean, you
think
can even
still
set
use
it off
Fuin and then
like
impulse after.
it's so
You
good.
just
You can
impul- you
set
just
it off
Fuin first.
thrust.
What am I saying?
Yeah. Sorry.
Like, I don't mind going 45. I don't mind doing this.
Nah, not 45. Maybe like just cut something down. What about like, okay, how? Okay, Dark Ruler is definitely great. Oh wait, no, Dark Ruler is like really strong against Mitsu too. Sorry, but
Yeah.
like, Impulse and Dark Ruler, see they overlap each other. They beat Mitsu pretty well.
Yeah.
And then
It's only against Draco Tail where this is not that great. Everything else is fine.
yeah, maybe you side the Dark Rulers actually.
No, what the hell? Hell no! This
I
the
wouldn't say
whole
that.
concept of this is to get this going second.
Storms.
Huh?
Side lightning storms, right?
No, because okay, the whole concept is to board break either aspect of the board, whether it be the monster or the back row. I can't play because this is a low sequence deck, right? What am I gonna do
Yeah, okay.
into a full back row deck, or what am I gonna do with two back rows? A Soul's not gonna do anything. I need to see these. That's the whole theory we're testing.
Okay, I mean, I think staying at 42 is better though, right? Yeah, I'm trying to get here.
Oh, I think it's fine, right? I have like so many one cards. Like it should be fine.
Okay.
Do you? I know you didn't know how you felt with the extra abs. Do you want to play the extra abs?
Yeah, I'll continue
No,
to play
I
it
definitely
until I
do
see
extra,
that.
yeah.
Okay, because what I tried to do is accommodate for it, and I cut like the Samsara, I cut the Scarlet, I cut the Nova, right? But what if I like? Cause I'm not always gonna see pot, and if I do, then I guess I do, right? And then I'll just take the loss if I do end up banishing this, right? But I didn't try them like in a way where I had them together, right? Because I just maxed out the Scarred and the RDA because I felt like I needed to.
You didn't want to hit it.
Yeah, you know, but like, what if I don't draw a pot? I still want to have the option to have this, because that would have made my Mitsu, the Yummy Mitsu matchup a lot better in that game.
Easier, yeah.
Yeah, because I could have gone, I could have sent this, right? I didn't have to go thrust. I could just go, okay, Synchron to Samsara, dump this. I could negate the Herald now, right? And then I still had the Synchron, so it would have been much better, right? But I don't know. We'll try this. We'll try this, and then we'll see how this goes. Because I do want to try the other one. This is the wait, is this the no is this one? This is the one with the usage ratios. Okay. Wait, it is that one, right? Got the right one? Yeah.
Yeah, I recently got to 1680, which is pretty cool.
What happened? Oh, you mean on your rating?
Like rank.
Oh, nice,
Yeah,
dude.
pretty good.
Yo, what up, Alexander?
Oh, Yummy
What up,
Mitsu?
Legendary?
Lol.
Huh?
I just play Yummy Mitsu, that's it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, go rock. Let's go. Okay. Hopefully,
You know what's crazy?
yeah.
Oh, that's pretty.
I didn't have a
good.
Zeus until like 2 days ago. Because I've never needed it. I've never played a deck when Zeus was out that played Zeus. So I was just like, I started building DD and I was like, wait, I need to buy a Zeus. Like,
What is that?
oh no.
What?
His internet.
Yeah, I know it's just kind of laggy, but
I think his internet.
Oh wow, it's like
Oh, you're at. Oh, no, you're not. Oh.
hang on.
Oh, no.
Quick.
Uh-oh. Well,
oh shit.
yeah. Because, like, I could be paying in those 3 impulses. Like, I know more than the DD core. Yeah, I might as well play the impulses deck.
Impulse.
Why wouldn't I? Like, if I don't know. Like, so, but it was really funny. I was like, you know, this deck's like $60 and the impulse is like,
I think Impulse literally solves all the deck's problems for in this situation.
in his, yeah.
Because you literally just go, oh, is the live stream dead too? Holy shit.
Cooked.
No.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
First internet, bro. You can impulse loss though. You can like impulse. Yummy. Effects. Impulse crit. Ritual. Literally with the ritual.
This is what I'm looking at right now.
Impulse Rahu. Like it's just really good.
That's the deck list I'm looking at for right now. At least until I figure things out more.
Oh, Impulse does not conflict with any DDD shit. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. You're all dark fiends.
3, 6, 9, 12. I like it. It's pretty
Yeah.
good. I don't know what
like it
any of the new stuff does, but okay.
They solve like a lot of the problems. Actually, this is supposed to be whatever. I forgot to change that. Oh god, now it ruins all the orders.
What do you have, a throne? A Nightmare Throne works for this deck? What?
Oh yeah, because it takes a fiend to 0 attack and defense, and
What?
it searches Kepler or it searches your 1 cards.
The hell?
I know.
Okay.
So I was like, why? Like, it's just an additional searcher. Why not, right?
Yeah.
What I like about this deck is your 5th summon is this guy. So if you get like nibbed, you can dump the slime, and then like fuse. Like you can fuse right after, and it gets you like back into combo, which is kind of nice.
Yeah. I think like one big concern over like Leo's deck would be like if he gets hand trapped and then you have breakers in your hand, it's kind of like just
Yeah.
you just sit there with like 2 breakers in hand going first. Dude, can you imagine if someone just, alright, I make you go first and then I just,
Yeah, it's been kind of difficult in that sense.
there you go. They won't anticipate you like making
He
you
has
go
to
first.
open like multiple engine pieces.
Because
You know what I mean?
if a Yummy Mitsu player just like lets you go first with RDA and then you just go, alright, I am going to push into your board with all my engines.
Yeah, he needs like
That is pretty hard.
2 to 3. I want to say 2, at least 2 engine pieces in his hand, like every game, basically. at least 2. Because if he doesn't have 2, an Imp or Ash just suffocates the deck. Like, it just cripples the deck.
How popular is Malice these days in TCG? I think it's
well, we
really
don't have
good.
Splash Mage, so
Yeah, but
it's okay. Like, people can
the
still
deck
play
is
it.
still strong as hell though. You just play
Yeah.
aggro Lizard.
Yeah, you have to go back to the old style. I didn't realize until like I started building this deck that this card's not one for turn. So like you can bring it back to the combo multiple times and just keep dumping shit for free.
Free play. Video game
It's also
heroes.
like a $7 like rare. Dude, this is like
That's
the most
very
expensive card
expensive
in the
for
deck.
rare.
Yeah, but it's like I think it's the most expensive card in the deck. Other than like Impulse, but you know what I mean? Like in the core. Oh,
Honest. I think your deck should just OTK. Just get it over with and OTK, that kind of thing.
what's that, sorry?
Evenly match. I don't know how I feel about it.
Yeah, you evenly, and then your one card sets up enough interruption. Like you have him, you have this, you have this up.
I think the idea is more like, if you hand trap the crap out of someone, what board are you breaking? You know what I'm saying?
That's true. This was
I mean,
funny
I think that's literally like what Trip
because
said. It's
this
like,
doesn't really like affect you
yeah, that thing's insane against Dragatail, you just win.
because like
You literally just win.
your monster, you're just going to the extra deck. Like they're going to shoot, all your monsters are going to the extra deck. You don't really
I
care.
think honestly, you might need like going first cards, because you need to decide how the
I thought
Fulos
about
is going.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is, you would actually just like go
The
literally
droplets were
and dispel solemn, and dispel
Yeah.
solemn.
Well, anti-spell would cook me too.
Oh right, your deck cannot play.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't use anti-spell.
I don't, what? I don't know then. Black gold. 2 thrusts, 1 black gold. Pretty good. Take
Yeah, I
out
could
the
do that.
fools for that. But then the issue of taking out fools is now you don't have a cross-out target. But that's just how you do it. That's just how it is.
Yeah. You could probably still set up a decent amount.
Why not main deck Joel?
I'm not sure. I thought about it.
The cross-out designators, I don't know about that.
I just hate. I always hate. I just hate how much collision there is between Fu and Droll.
It's more like, I mean, I can understand where you're coming from.
Because I hate like opening them too, and then I have to like choose. I don't know.
It's more like, Droll is there when you don't have Fool.
Yeah.
And even then,
Because then
you're
like if
most
I
likely gonna draw into like imperms and impulses anyways.
yeah, it's just like I don't want to draw like because then it sucks drawing into the Droll when it could have been like the bell or the impulse.
Honestly, it's fine because like you get even lucky. You just go Fool into a Mitsurugi Hamakiri effect, and then you draw the Droll and just draw them.
I mean, yeah, that would be the ideal scenario.
Ideal scenario indeed. I mean, I can still understand why you wouldn't play it, just because like it's also like bad into Dragatail, so it's fine.
Yeah. And I prefer to have these just because, like, you know, at least in this deck.
Hey, what about Nib?
Nib?
Yeah, Nib somehow.
You don't really care that much about Nib. Because
I mean,
when he
not
can
really
nib
for a
you,
cross-out target, I mean, it's like, you just nib someone.
because after the 5th summon, if he doesn't stop me at the 5th summon, I have a negate up.
No, I mean, like, you don't use it to stop yourself, more like just...
Oh, you want me to just nib, like,
You just nib someone, literally.
Yeah.
I feel that Bella is, like, super, like, Bella is so underwhelming these days. I mean, but it's good against girls or whatever, honestly. So, it depends on your locals, depends on... yeah, depends on your locals, depends on if you want to do it for online or something. Yeah.
I'll probably play both. I considered,
No, Leo got cooked by the time limit. He's too laggy.
I considered having, Reaper Commander Charity and just using the Stachi and Earthalion, just because that would be really funny, but maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see how this goes first before I make any changes. But that would be really funny.
Leo just got cooked by time limit because of you lag.
Bruh. So where is he? Is he online or?
He's still streaming, it's just that he stopped streaming here. Wait, no, he tied. What?
No, it cut off after. You'll see that. That's so unfortunate though.